He's a great fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight.
Mm-hmm.
For me, easy money. So if the money is right, I'm in. Because, you know, I don't like to fight guys like Crawford because he move a lot and the fight is no. You know, it's crazy when you asking about that because you say, your Machado is coming out with other weight classes and that's it, and he's welterweight. So don't make sense. But if the fight made sense, why not?
A lot of people have him at number 1 pound for pound. You think that's fair to you?
You know, it's a few people there who deserve be the number 1 pound per pound, and it's fine.
Canelo versus Crawford, the biggest fight in the game.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like when you're looking at Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, this is the next thing beyond that.
He's a great fighter, but in my weight class, it's an easy fight for me to make easy money. If the money is right, I mean, that I don't like to fight guys like Crawford because they move a lot and the fight is it's crazy when you ask about that because you say, your Emma's coming out other weight classes and he's weight, so don't make sense. But if the fight makes sense, I know that many people have him at number 1 pound for pound, and you believe that's fair because there are a few people there who deserve to be the top fighter. I mean, when you look at Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, this is the next step up in a daring and decisive move. Canelo v. Crawford is the biggest fight in the game. For a possible mega fight between the two boxing champions, Canelo Alvarez has insisted that Terence Crawford sign a contract.
Right now, in your opinion, who's the best fighter in the world?
We can't put Tank up there in the top 10 in pound for pound. He has to be somewhere in pound for pound. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion, something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford as number 1.
Has the Canelo fight, realistically left your mind once he said he's not interested, or you're still pursuing it?
Not at all. I think business talk. With the right business come across the table, it happens. I just be talking, man. Canelo a big dude, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I believe in my abilities. He's a heavy dude, but he's not a big guy. Like, he's 5'8", I'm 5'8", you know what I mean? 'Cause my arm's longer than his, so that fight would be good.
A highly anticipated showdown that might unify the titles in numerous weight divisions is the subject of the heated exchange between the two fighters. Canelo, who is known for his aggressive style and unyielding confidence, has made it plain that he wants Crawford to right away, which has fueled rumors regarding the potential date and location of this clash of titans. The suspense in what may be one of the biggest boxing matches in recent memory is building.
I mean, you fought Floyd Mayweather at what? You're 23?
23.
That's so fucking young.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I trained so hard, and now obviously I try to beat him because, if you beat him, you want to be the best in the world at 23.
What do you think was so impressive about him?
His experience, he's so smart. He have everything in a fighter, a complete fighter. He don't have power in the punches, but when you that kind of fighter, you don't need it.
You think that was the toughest fight you faced?
No.
What do you think?
I think it's tough fights and difficult fights. That was a difficult fight.
And both fans and commentators are anxiously expecting Crawford's response. As of right now, who do you think is the best fighter in the world? We can put Tank in the top 10 in PM for PE. He must be somewhere in PM for that. Canelo did something incredible when he went from light heavyweight to light heavyweight and became the light heavyweight champion. I didn't even see him go up that heavy.
All right, we have to talk about this. Terence Crawford just tweeted, Canelo versus Crawford is definitely by far the biggest fight in boxing. This guy is not playing around. All right. Crawford, pound for pound, number 1. Canelo, biggest star in boxing still at the moment. Anywhere. I'm not talking about just in the US, Mexico, the UK, everywhere. Canelo is now open. At first it was, hey, I can't go down to 160. I can't do a catch weight of 160. If he wants to fight me, it's going to be at 168. Plus, I'm not going to get any credit if I beat a Terence Crawford. It would be like Terence Crawford fighting Tank, moving 2 weight classes up, and I'm not going to get credit for that. Terence Crawford is a special fighter. He is like a Floyd and a Manny that can move up to weight classes, carry his power, can beat up bigger guys. He's a special.
But he did it. So that's why I have to rank Terence Crawford as the number 1 right now. The Canelo fight, really left your mind once he said he wasn't interested. Are you still pursuing it? No, not at all. I believe that business talk. You understand what I mean
when he fought Canelo and he was like standing right in front of Canelo and Canelo's just whiffing, it was a life lesson. And then you look at how good Canelo's head movement got after that fight when he realized it. I mean, my God, when he fought Danny Jacobs and Canelo's just standing right in front of him, bobbing and weaving. That's all what he learned from fighting Floyd.
I say that Canelo is a large person, but I also think I'm capable of handling him. He's a heavy guy, but he's not a big guy. He's only 5'8". You understand that I'm 5'8" and that my arm is longer than his. So that fight would be nice. Canelo Alvarez is a well-known Mexican boxer who has won 4 weight classes and is currently the undisputed super middleweight champion. He is known for his incredible power.
Terence Crawford, I see he wants to fight. He's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better. No, Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but like I say, he's a weight classes for a reason. I'm focused 100% on Berlanga, and you never know what happened.
Yeah.
Defensive skills and versatility in the ring. He has defeated many of the biggest names in boxing, solidifying his reputation as one of the sport's greatest fighters. Superior combatants. You fought Floyd Mayweather when you were 23 years old, which is really young. What was that like? I trained really hard.
I mean, I can't really say nothing about that. If that's what he wants to do, then that's what he's going to do. Canelo is a man that he does anything he wants to do. I don't think really what people say affects him. But I feel like the people, they want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. It's the biggest fight to make happen. And I feel like I'm the biggest threat to him.
And now, obviously, I tried to beat him because, if you beat him, you want to be the best in the world at 23. Do you think his experience was so impressive? He's very smart, has all the makings of a fighter, and he doesn't have power in his punches. But when you're that kind of fighter, you don't need it. You think that was the toughest fight you've ever faced? I believe he had a lot of tough and challenging fights.
Everybody want to fight Canelo Alvarez.
Payday.
But
I'm the face of boxing.
Crawford wanted a payday, but Crawford didn't do good at 54. When I talk to people, they all tell me you would have knocked him out at 68.
Well, he knows now. He experimented the 154, and he knows. Maybe he do in 168 for a big check.
My last thing, Canelo, you just donated $70 million to build. You donated $70 million to build a center for kids with special needs in Mexico. Tell me about it. Why did you do that?
I always try to help people.
Why?
And I don't like to respond this kind of thing because I don't like to put myself like I help. I help from the bottom of my heart.
It was very nice. Enrique, Don Eduardo, las palabras de
Not in his breast, no. His breath. Walió su...
No, sí. Like shit.
David Benavidez recently fought at 175. Just what did you think he looked like, and what does he have to do to get a Canelo fight?
No, look, it's his weight class. 75 is his weight class, and he do nothing in 175. Really? No, he's not the same. But he is his weight class, the 175. And I don't really want to say what he's need to do to have the fight.
Known for his switch hitting skills, ring IQ, and knockout power, Terence Crawford, a native of Omaha, Nebraska, is also a multi-division world champion, having won belts in the lightweight, light welterweight, and super welterweight divisions. Crawford defeated Errol Spence Jr. to become the undisputed welterweight champion. Yes, we must discuss this. Terence Crawford recently tweeted that Canelo vs. Crawford is unquestionably the biggest boxing match to date.
Crawford, like you're mentioning that you feel like Davis just too big, too young, just too much overall. Like, is that kind of the same thing with the Crawford and Canelo because of the weight classes, the weight between them?
Yeah, I believe so. Listen, I love Crawford. He's a good friend. We reach out to each other. We've been travel the world through the amateur program. He see me beat people up. I see him beat people up. He see me get beat up. I got beat up. We both, whatever. Everybody. The stories can go on, but yeah, when it comes to weight and power, man, that shit is real. And then skill level too. Like Canelo's not no pushover. Look what he did to the little girl Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Like Charlo, big bad wolf, and he ran the whole night off of a couple of hooks. Like shit, Canelo threw a couple of hooks and he just ran all night. It's like, where's that? Let's fight. I think Crawford has the skills, but when it comes to start getting shots and blocking them power shots, and Canelo knows how to move too. He has agility. It's not like a robot. I mean, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, but that's a huge fight. A lot of fans want to see it. Like even a lot of trainers I've spoken to have said and feel that Terence, because of his skill level, can bridge the gap between weight and make it even because he's so damn good and his IQ is so damn good.
My opinion is my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think Crawford can beat Canelo. But do I think he can give him a good fight? And I'll be sitting there rooting for Crawford all day. I'm put all my money. I'm always going to bet on black, always. But in reality of it, I just think Canelo knows how to fight. He knows how to come in big, and he can throw hard shots. He's a technical guy too. Look what he did to Callum Smith, hitting elbows, hitting arms, hitting all this other stuff. He's going to use those same type of tactics on the smaller guy.
This man is not messing around. Crawford is #1 pound for pound. Canelo is still the biggest boxing star in the world. And I'm not just referring to the US, Mexico, the UK, and everywhere. I can't go down to 160. I can't have a catch rate of 160. And if he wants to fight me, it's going to be a 168 plus. Canelo is now open. If I defeated Terence Crawford, it would be like a Terence Crawford fighting tank.
Be great. That'll be 3 times. If you go 154 and win the belt, that's 3 times super. Then I said, chase super greatness. Come on, Canelo, 160.
Well, if he can get in there with Charlo in like his next 2 fights where he still got age on his side, then maybe go up again. Like if he's trying to chase the greatness. But I mean, he already done something that's never been done.